Oh, hey, this is Tim's 87. Usually I do a slam chat. I've been kind of off on them lately. Really, there's nothing to report. I think I'm gonna start doing rants about how terrible TNA is being ran, and this whole thing with Hulk Hogan coming in. I think it's a real joke. I look at it like this: Hogan's gonna come into TNA. All his old WCW buddies are gonna get real big pushes, while guys in the back, like, who's on their roster? Like Amazing Red and Black Machismo and other superstars who really don't make a difference in the TNA company because they're just, yeah, don't get me wrong, the X Division is pretty nice. It's pretty nice. I will say that's some exciting action, but they don't get the kind of push they deserve. You got Daniels coming out cutting some weird promo against AJ Styles about being stuff handed to him. Now, I will say I've never seen anyone come out and just say, "Here, AJ, here's the title." It's not like AJ Styles was Triple H or somebody where you used to get free handouts. Jeez. But anyway, that's another story. But then you got Samoa Joe coming out with this. I'm trying to figure out whatever happened to this whole Nation of Violence thing. I have never seen a nation of one person in my life. You got the main event mafia, or the Geritol mafia, because half the whole main event mafia is a bunch of guys who were wrestling back in the 80s. Kurt Angle came in at 2000 with guys like 30, 40 almost, or something like that. Come on now, how long do you think you're going to keep wrestling? You're going to keep wrestling until he gets like Hogan and turn up botching all his matches and not wanting to put over younger guys or guys who are just flat out better than him? Case in point, HBK versus Hulk Hogan at SummerSlam, where Hogan decides, well, I'm not going to let someone like Shawn Michaels, a Triple Crown champion in the WWE, one of the only men to come in at #1 in the Rumble and survive all the way through, win multiple championships all around the world. No, we're not going to let him. I'm not going to let him get over on me. So I can already imagine that the younger guys in TNA are going to get a handful of nothing, and we'll be surprised if we see them. I mean, they're wasting talent in TNA. And then I seen Dixie Carter come out with the whole, we're going to run the tight ship, and if you're not going to be along with the program, then you have to find somewhere else to work. She acting like TNA is the only act in town. WWE is still around. WWE is the leader. WWE is wrestling. Ring of Honor, premier indie circuit wrestling, because you see talent over there. You see things that TNA and WWE doesn't let their talent do. You know what I'm saying? And I see why WWE and TNA pick up talent from Ring of Honor. Sometimes they limit the guys, sometimes they don't. I mean, don't get me wrong, I couldn't tell you how many times I watch a TNA match, and you usually see about the same thing. A couple of high-risk maneuvers in that weird hexagon ring, which is pretty stupid to me. I'm like, I know you want to be different, and geez, just color your ropes purple or something. Not change the square circle to a friggin' hexagon, and people are sitting up there. I mean, which way is the right way in that retarded ring shape you people have? You're trying to cross the line. TNA ratings can't even get with ECW. ECW has about 12 guys on their roster and 1 hour of programming, while TNA has almost over 30, 40 superstars and 2 hours every week. And I heard about this horrible idea of TNA going to Monday nights. Please don't get your company destroyed, because the Attitude Era may be over, but please believe Vince McMahon will not lose the Monday Night Wars to a bunch of second-rate hack superstars that aren't getting used worth anything in TNA. TNA has no storylines whatsoever. It's just oh, we're gonna attack this person, we're gonna trash talk. You got these two weirdo looking like two weird announcers that talk to these people, and they make some of the stupidest faces and get beat up. I mean, come on now, is it possible that everybody, you know what I'm saying, is constantly pick on the announcer? I mean, excuse me. I mean, it's just retarded. You see the chick get picked on. You see JB gets picked on. I mean, come on now. Mick Foley left because he got mad about him and Taz left because they couldn't take the commentary. Vince McMahon, you know, yelling in their ear and trying to watch the match and trying to give her thoughts. And hey, it's a hard job. You knew what you were getting into when you signed up for it. You know what I mean? No, maybe TNA doesn't do that, but look, Vince McMahon has a $1 billion plus company to run. He can't afford to have mistakes. Now, Dixie Carter may take the land of misfit toys and try to make something out of them, but all in all, in the end, I look at it as it's a waste of time, because you get TNA is the old WCW. That's what TNA is. TNA is WCW. Right before it started to sink. You go and pick up all these, you know, well put together guys from WWE and, you know, people who used to wrestle for WCW and all that fun stuff. And then you bring them in with the new guys, and you bring them in as a draw to get a look at the new talent, but then you bring the old guys out and play the new talent to the back. Like the Motor City Machine Guns is an excellent tag team, excellent, but they'll never really get the push they deserve because you got older guys like, and even man, talking about TNA is just like tires you out for some apparent reason. Even some of the older guys don't get put over by some of the even older guys. Bubba Ray and Devon never get put over on old Kevin Nash and Hulk Hogan. Get out of here. Over Kurt Angle? No, never. But hey, I look at it like this: eventually TNA is going to end up being a figment of the past and a part of the WWE library one of these days. So terrible. Well, closing notes. You're into a game of SmackDown vs. Raw 2010 on the PS3. You can find me on the PlayStation Network. My PlayStation Network ID is PsychoIce87. That's PSYCOICE 87. Thanks for listening to me rant and rave about how TNA is terrible and eventually become a part of the past, like WCW. Yeah, I think that used to be a company that Russo ran and into the ground. And probably gonna do the same thing to TNA. So, thanks a lot.